Welcome back, everybody. It's time to see, how does Floyd really feel about me? And does he care about our relationship? Let's find out what he got me. I'm very excited. I got a really good feeling. And I know my track record of good feelings in too many boxes is not immaculate, but I got a good feeling. So without further ado, bloody chuff, let's do it. What is... Something feels... This is an NES game. It feels weird, and I don't know why. So I'm intrigued. NES... This NES game feels completely different. Another NES. 3 NES games? Good golly. Super Nintendo? That feels like a loose GameCube. Damn it, VGM. Well, we'll see what the quality of the game. But if it's a crappy game and it's, If it's a crappy game and it's loose, I'll give him one more shot. 3 strikes, you're out. If I get 3 not great loose games, I just don't know if GameCube's going to work out for me on this. But hopefully it's a good game. We'll see. Oh, got another pin. I've gotten a few pins from them. Let's see if this one's a new one. Floydomania. We got a Floydomania pin. I think I already have one of these, but that's okay. These are some of my favorite trinkets when they send the Floyd stickers and the pins and the drink cozies and stuff like that. I do like having those things. I think that's really cool. First up, we got ourselves a Floyd pin. We'll do it a little bit different this month. Let's go ahead and let's start with Super Nintendo. I have very, very, very little Super Nintendo games, so I'm pretty excited to see what we got. I think this is the front. First up, we got... Oh no! We got Super NES Super Scope 6. I do not have a Super Scope. And even if I did, I don't have a CRT. I don't know if there's some way for me to kind of play this in emulation to let you guys know, to give you gameplay footage. I don't know what I'm going to do here. Maybe I'll play a trailer... I don't know. I will find out in post, but I mean, it's cool to have. Eventually, I would like to have the Super Scope and the means to play it, but I just currently do not. This is something I've not played. I did not have a Super NES when I was growing up. So first up, we got Super NES Super Scope 6. Super Scope 6 was published by Nintendo in 1992. It was bundled with the Super Scope Light Gun. So I am playing here through emulation with a mouse because I do not currently have a Super Scope or a CRT for that matter. As the title implies, there are 6 different mini games included here. I did find some of the inclusions to be less than exciting, but I imagine that the all-around experience would be much better playing the game as it was intended with the light gun. Another in a long line of reasons that I need to buy a CRT. Cool to have. Alright, let's go ahead, let's do the GameCube. We'll finish with the NES. So let's see what we got. Loose GameCube game, we got Ty the Tasmanian Tiger 2 Bush Rescue. I've never played the Ty games. But, I mean, I'm bummed, again, that it's loose, but at least this sounds like something I actually genuinely might enjoy and might be into. Definitely let me know if you played the Ty games. There's a little bit of scratches on the disc here, but it's not too bad. Okay. At least it sounds like a cool game. So I I will accept that. Like I said, I'll probably give them one more month to see how they do next month. I just don't really... I'm not big on the loose GameCube games. I watch other people's videos, and they get GameCube in their box, and a lot of times they get a case. So I was just hoping. So I'll probably give them one more month. Again, I'm excited. This sounds like something I might actually enjoy. We got Ty the Tasmanian 2, Bush Rescue. Ty the Tasmanian Tiger 2, Bush Rescue was published by EA Games in 2004. This is a series that I really don't know anything about. I've never played any of the games in the series. After playing this second installment for about a half an hour, I think the fact that I've never played this is a damn shame. I had a great time playing this for the small amount of time that I did. Ty the Tasmanian Tiger 2 is a 3D platformer that is filled to the brim with Australian tude, and I'm here for it. There was also a surprising amount of gameplay variety in the small time that I played. This is a cool game, but it is a shame that I got it loose. I'll be on the lookout for the first game now in order to play through the series.
Don't worry about me. There's a battle mortar in the old barracks. It's the only thing that can defend the ground troops from those demon fluffies. I'm there. You little beauty!
Alright, and then we have 3 NES games. I'm gonna do the one that feels weird last. Because I genuinely do not understand why it feels so different. So we'll put that one on the bottom. And then, alright, first NES game we got. I thought it was Strider. I couldn't tell. I'm blind. We got Strider. Very cool. Oh, I can see some not coolness down here. I don't know that I've ever played Strider on the NES. It's my understanding that it is not a great iteration of Strider, but I'm not sure because I don't really have any experience with it. One of the things I will say, sometimes their games look just fine. But sometimes it's like, how hard you wouldn't even had to have done that much work to clean this up. This is not going to be much work for me. It's not, it's coming off. I just need to wipe it down. Come on, VGM, up your game a little bit. But I'm excited to have this. Another Capcom game in the collection. Obviously one I did not have. So let's check out Strider and see how it is. Strider on the NES. Strider was published by Capcom in 1989. This is not what I thought it was going to be. This is not the arcade game. This is something completely different. And you know what? I'm still not sure how I feel about this one. On the one hand, I was disappointed because I enjoy the arcade version of Strider. On the other hand, this wasn't bad, and I'm now pretty intrigued. Let me know what you think of Strider on the NES and how it compares to the arcade game. I haven't had much time to really delve into it, but I am curious to see more. Alright, second NES game, we got 1942. I actually like 1942. I know, the early Capcom games, were really buggy and there's a lot of issues with them. But I have a lot of fond memories of playing 1942. This cartridge is pretty clean. This label looks really nice. There's, no dirt on it. This is a nice, clean cartridge. But yeah, I like 1942. I think I prefer 1943. But I'm stoked. Another Capcom game for the collection that I did not have. So I'm super excited about this. Let's take a look at 1942. 1942 was published by Capcom in 1986. Based on the arcade hit from 1984, 1942 is a vertically scrolling shooter set in World War II. There's a lot of numbers happening here. I have a fondness and nostalgia for 1942 that will always rose tint my glasses at least a little bit, but I don't know, I always have a fun time with it. While I do prefer 1943 for the NES, I still think this game is a good time and worth checking out. And then I think this will be the last game. Yep, empty box. I think this is it. This must be an unlicensed cartridge. I'm not sure. I'm excited because I don't have any unlicensed cartridges yet. So let's see what we got. Last up, we got. Oh, that is an unlicensed. That's a Tengen cart. It is upside down. Alien Syndrome by Tengen on a black cart. I'm very excited about this. My first unlicensed cartridge in my NES collection. It's by Tengen, which is cool because in my Virtual Game Treasure, I just got the official release of Tengen Pac-Man. Wow, this black cart looks super cool. Alien Syndrome. I don't think I've ever played this before on the NES. I'm super excited to check this out. Let me know, how is Alien Syndrome on the NES? Man, these black cartridges do look cool. This is what was really confusing me when I was feeling. I've never owned one of these Tengen black carts. It has two sets of ridges. So that's what was really confusing me. I kept feeling that, and then the way it sloped here. So I was very confused. Hopefully now I will know what that feel is in the future. I'm excited. I'm excited. We got Alien Syndrome, the last game of the box. Alien Syndrome on the NES. Alien Syndrome was published by Tengen in 1988. It is based on the Sega Run and Gun arcade game from the previous year. I played a lot of the original arcade game on Sonic's Ultimate Genesis collection for the 360 back in the day, and I've always enjoyed it for what it is. I also had quite a bit of fun with this NES version. I'll have to do a direct comparison between the two one day. It's been a while now since I've played that original version, but I want to say that this NES port was a bit easier. I don't know, maybe, like I said, it's been a long time since I've played it. Maybe I'm way off. Also, I think these Tengen carts look awesome. They really had something there with the design, in my opinion. I am stoked to add this to the NES collection for sure. Super cool. Alright, let's do a quick recap while we do the totals or whatever. We got Super NES Super Scope 6 on the Super Nintendo. We have Ty the Tasmanian Tiger 2 Bush Rescue Loose. Hopefully it's a good game. We have a really gross and dirty, disgusting copy of Strider for the NES. I didn't know this either. There's definitely this belonged to a smoker. Hopefully that you can see that. Like, pretty gross. Pretty gross. Still happy to have it in my collection. I will probably upgrade for a better condition at some point. We have 1942 for the NES. And finally we have Alien Syndrome for the NES. Pick of the box, pick of the box, pick of the box. Honestly, not knowing the quality of the actual gameplay in the cartridge, just because it's my first unlicensed cart, and this Tengen black cart looks freaking sweet. Alien Syndrome is my pick of the box. I'm super excited. Hopefully it plays well, but regardless, it's gonna look nice on my shelf. I think runner-up though would be 1942. I've heard people give 1942 a lot of crap. I know it's not the greatest conversion of the arcade game, but I have a lot of fondness for it, and I'm happy to have it. And there we go. That's our February box. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you let me know what your pick of the box is. Let me know what you think of the box overall. I want to thank you guys for joining me for another episode of Too Many Boxes. I hope you enjoyed the episode. I hope you have a beautiful day. and I will see you next time. Bye. I'd like to give a special shout out and thank you to our channel members. Thank you Sad Vlad, Retro Cart Collector, Viro's Vault, Jeremiah Thomas, CoolCat18, Lost in Thought, and Ronan Sid. If you would like special perks such as being shouted out at the end of videos, please check that join button down below. Like, seriously, though, those Tengen carts are just freaking badass. Like, it's like the Darth Vader of video game cartridges. Very nice.